All right. I think we're live. It is Sunday, May 17th. Let's get the show on the road. Hey, Paime, how's it going? Happy Sunday. All right. Should I cue my main? Actually, you know what? I've been working very slowly, truly very slowly on my alts and ratings and blitz. Super slow, actually. Stinky or inky? I think both are pretty much the same. Paime, you need a Hellcaller build for 3v3? Yeah, I can link you what I play. I actually played like literally just 3 or 4 games of 3v3 with Assassin Rogue and Affliction the other day. It was Prez Evoker Healer, which I think is not ideal, but it was still actually it was okay. I feel like it's probably better with different types of healers, but Prez is pretty strong right now. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I feel like and that was at like 2200 MMR or something like that. So I think like Hellcaller is totally fine. Probably Soul Harvester would have been better, but we only played like 3 or 4 games. I was pretty tired. All right, let's see. What was I doing? Let's queue up and then I'll link you some builds. Let me switch to. Oh, I guess I'm actually Affliction already. All right. So this, let me just check because I have 3 Warlocks. It's hard to keep track of who's who. This is generally the build I run. Yeah, this looks right. I think this looks pretty right. Here, I'll link this. Hellcaller 3s. Now, oh wait, are you talking about Destro or AF? It just occurred to me. This is my AF build. If you want my Destro build, happy to share that too. Yeah, there's a couple points though that are actually flexible. Um, for example, Contagion over here is not amazing. This could easily be put into Nocturnal Yield or Eye Contract. Eye Contract will make your 2 minute go a little stronger. Or I guess 1.5. No, 2 minute go. Uh, Pretty reasonable option, especially in threes if you're kind of like setting up your burst windows together with your teammate. But this is also perfectly fine. And then over here, like if you're having trouble keeping your pet alive, you can always shift a couple like a point over here to Fell Pact. That's the main point I would make. Main point I would shift around, or like this one can go over to like Drain Life if you really need that. But yeah, this is a pretty standard build. You only AF and demo? Yeah. I think it's AF and demo both feel really good these days, so I don't feel a whole lot of need to play much Destro, but I think Destro is pretty solid, especially in threes. Especially in threes. Because you can kind of like get help from your teammate to help set up some kills, which is night and day from Shuffle, where you're kind of like muddling through Shuffle. All right, let's see. I queued up. Let's check our mail. This character is a tailor, so let's do some tailoring. Keep trying to sell some stuff. Hey, Fjord. Hey there, it could be worse. Everything can always be worse. I don't know if that'll make you feel any better, but it's true. Things could always be worse. I like Shadow Bolt Volley. So I don't like Shadow Bolt Volley. So like this Cunning Cruelty does like essentially no damage. It's pretty terrible actually. But it's only 1 point to get down to here. You need Practice Pestilence and the stuff that follows. And Withering Bolt as Hellcaller, it's just not going to help you that much anyway. You don't get much damage out of Shadow Bolt anyway. So this taking 2 points is kind of just like it's no good. Malediction, I think, is actually pretty okay. Because you get a lot of like Nightfall procs with Ravenous Afflictions and Malediction. Now, the Nightfall procs, they don't really give you a whole lot of extra damage because Shadow Bolt doesn't do that much even with Nightfall procs. But consuming the Nightfall procs gives you a chance to get like Shard Instabilities, and it's just something to cast while on the move. So I kind of like Malediction. I like it more than Contagion, but I think like the math ends up being pretty similar. But yeah, you can easily skip both those points. You can get eye contract and nocturnal yield. This might add. This will probably add more damage to your burst windows. But this is like a very passive, strong way to play. You just do like a lot of general throughput. If you're a new picked, but you're still not happy, what'll make you happy? What did you pick? Evoker, right? Or did you like change again? Shadow Priest. Ah, yeah, Shadow Priest is looking pretty good these days. I think it's good. And you can heal too if you really get tired of all the Qs. The Curse of the Satyr, you don't need to spend a point on tongues. Exactly. You do not need tongues as Hellcaller. It's kind of a nice little perk, actually. Because, like, every time you can save a key binding somewhere, or save, like, you know, a talent point somewhere, that's just like an extra one, you know, an extra bit of flexibility somewhere else. Man, I wonder if I should have actually have like leveled up. Would it have been worth it to at this point have leveled up my tailoring and enchanting or not engineering on all my alts? Because if you log into your alts every day and you do this this crafting stuff, it's actually like pretty decent gold, I think. Like because you get this moxie. Once you get like, you know, I think like 600 moxie, you get an extra bag of goods, and it has a ton of stuff, like 10,000 gold worth of materials. But whatever. I just do the bare minimum. Let's see. If you're not good in your threes, you know, threes are tough. Threes are, you know, they are what they are. It's not easy. Let's see. I need a bright linen, imbued bright linen bolts. Imbued bright linen bolts. Let's get like 20 of these. I probably need to buy some more of these too. Let's see. Jaime, last question is SL over absolute corruption? Which one's SL? Oh, yeah. You know what? I actually usually run. So I usually run Siphon Life, but I think actually absolute corruption is going to be better. It's like a nice quality of life improvement to take absolute corruption. You just like are casting Wither a lot less. You're worrying a lot less about it falling off. Like you get, yes, like if you play fully optimally, I think Siphon Life is a little better. However, you are refreshing Wither a lot, and if Wither falls off even once because you didn't refresh fast enough, you would have been better off with the absolute corruption, because like you lose all your stacks. It's very annoying. So, you know, I actually should just switch to absolute corruption on all my builds. I think it's like something that I forget to check and change. You take it Siphon Life and Blitz. Yeah, in Blitz it kind of depends. It depends on the situation. But yeah, I often take absolute corruption. But like if you're like at a node map like Arathi Basin, you're just sitting at Lumbermill and stuck in a 2v2 all game long. You know, you might as well take Siphon Life, because in 2v2 situations, you have no problem maintaining Wither. So you might as well just get the extra little damage and healing. But again, it's not huge. You know, like you're not like it's not make or break whatsoever. All right, I'm just buying some extra mats so that I don't run out when I do crafting. Open all these and then vendor or auction off all this stuff. Little bit of gold. Oh wait, no, I need to keep that one. There we go. You know, I should probably do something with this cursed ghoulfish. Hey, Tranquility Beam, I can sell that. Yeah, so Yeah, probably on my alts, I should just take Absolute Corruption. It's just simpler, perfectly fine. But it probably does require doing a little bit of homework to see whether it's worth optimizing a little bit. No big deal though, either way. All right, let's put this on. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to get my ring recrafted because I've got. Yeah, this ring has. I need to get the embellishment off of this thing. So let's see. What does that require? Recrafting order. This would be for one of these signets. This one. So I need 3 dusk shrouded, 3 gem dust, and then one of the, what's it called? Lucky keychains. All right. It should be a lot easier to remove embellishments. Let me see. Dusk shrouded stone. I need 3 of these. Glimmering gem. What? Is it that expensive? My gosh. All right, whatever. Lucky keychain. Wow, that's expensive. All right. I feel like that stuff is usually like 1 gold. And here's the annoying thing about recrafting is you actually have to like find a recrafter. Looking for a recrafter for this. All right. But yeah, you should be able to remove embellishments easily, even if you can only apply them with a recrafter. I find it unnerving when I immediately get like a whisper because it's like someone just has a bot running to do crafting orders. But whatever. Keep your wits about you. Start recrafting order. Let me see. Let me just unequip it just in case. Lucky keychain to Badistana. Alright, 1,000 gold, I guess. Alright. It's all very, very important stuff. So annoying though, because like, yeah, now I can equip this cloak. Oh, Midnight, I just got an achievement. Midnight Epic, so cool. Alright. Hopefully the recraft comes in soon. Yeah, has everybody had a great weekend? Has anything happened in like Wowhead? Let me see. Automatically take screenshots when defeating raid bosses. You can take like a selfie. Okay, that's pretty ridiculous. Let's see. Phase 2 profession gear. Oh no, that's Burning Crusade. Have they crafted it yet? Not yet. Okay. Let's see. Dragonflight time walking mount. Oh, that looks a lot like a snail mount you could get back in Dragonflight. Interesting, but it doesn't have like a huge shell. That's weird. So no patch notes, nothing, huh? Hot fixes, what's this? Delves, Decor Duel, Dungeons and Raids. Basically nothing. Okay. Alright, cool. Somebody crafted my thing. There we go. Now I'm rocking a ring. I now have my gear super upgraded, ready to go. And now we just wait for a queue to pop. Oh, you know what? I'm going to change the enchant. I've started changing to from tenacity to, what's it called? Eyes of the Eagle. I don't know if it's better, but I think it's just like, you might as well. Just seems like it's I mean, 2% crit strike effectiveness. If that works in PvP, which I actually don't know if it does, but if it does, that's surely better. Let's see. Oh, do I know the math on Fortified Soul versus Soul Pact? Versus 2 points in Fell Synergy. So Fortified Soul is straight up 5% more tankiness when you're full health, because and not just full health, and your soul leech has like had chance to regenerate. It's pretty good because it'll help you with the opener burst a little bit, but it's not like amazing because it takes a long time for your soul leech to regenerate. So like it only helps that first burst window, and then it's pretty like, whatever. So I think it's like pretty low value, but still higher value than Fell Synergy, which during a go is gonna heal you like 100 health, like nothing, I think it helps a little bit. I can feel a little bit of a difference when I take it versus don't over the longer course of a game, but it's not huge for sure. So totally okay to skip that. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and Pact of the Nathrism, what's that? This one here? I think this is pretty good. I think Leech, 2% Leech is not bad, I believe. Because we end up having like 4 or 5% Leech if you go the heavy Leech enchant way that I do. I actually think so it doesn't work. I'm not sure that it works like 100% of the time. I think that there's like something a little buggy about it or something. I don't know. I've like heard conflicting reports. But I like when I look at the details, it ends up being like a fair amount of healing, I think. So it's probably worth it. Let's see, where's his hunter? There he is. Harvest him. Guy's name is Brandon's DK. That's a good name. I guess his name is Brandon. Would be my guess. This is very annoying, but we're working our way over there. I don't want a wall here, but not loving the situation. Fear here. Let's see if I can... Actually, let's just send it. Fourth aim shot. After he's done, then I get back out here. Malevolence. I have UA on everybody, so there's like a fair bit of pressure. Because this guy's been kind of like aggressively trying to dispel. That's a nice soul link, spirit link. Wow. Okay, I died a little faster there than I expected. I don't know what happened, honestly. I think I could probably get away with Siphon Life here. Because they're dispelling a lot, so like the Wither's really falling off because of dispel and not really like duration, I think. So right there, I don't even know. I'm actually like, I can't believe we couldn't get him to go turtle form. Dude just like he just like powered through. That was the right call. I need to hit this guy too. Interrupt the healer. You're the healer. It's actually pretty big. Totally negated by a really annoying anti-magic cell. Dispelled, so I will have to reapply dots. I think the Restless Shaman's doing something wrong with the healing rotation or something. I feel like that guy shouldn't have died there. It's weird. Let's see. Mike Geezy, you're waiting to hear that Soulfire is an instant cast. Man, I wish. So Incinerate cast while moving. I actually like that there isn't cast while moving, because I was just talking about this the other day with one of my friends, and like he plays monk, like the Mistweaver monk, and Mistweaver has like cast while moving, and it's like it forces you to actually have to like keybind some sort of stop casting macro or something, so that you can, when you're fake casting, which is kind of annoying because you don't have to do that as a, like I just use jump, you know, which is usually sufficient. Oh, we got a bubble. That was a quick bubble. Not too shabby. Spear. Make the kick. Oh, what? That was a nice kick timing. We kind of delayed it a little bit. Interrupt the healer. That's good to get interrupted during he already line of sighted my cast. Foil him. Let's just blast. I'm gonna shrink that. We have no time to waste. Try and get the kick on my shadow. We're not going for it. Alright, here we go. Harvest. A lot of damage. Shoot, I should have faked that kick. I think this guy's over dispelling. Like he's falling too far behind, right? Is he? Maybe not. He's getting away with it. I'm not sure how. Oh, I'm image capped. This guy's got turtle. He shouldn't die here. Spear him out of that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think, especially with a marksman on my team, like that's like too much damage for the monk to be dispelling. Like spam dispelling against UA is pretty risky these days. It's not that a single dispel will kill you, because they didn't improve the damage by that much. They just improved it a little bit. But it's now like just high enough where if you're like spam dispelling like on cooldown, like you could for all of like, I don't know, all the preseason, a lot of War Within, it's like too much. You just start falling too far behind and healing, and then you just lose. So it's not really viable to spam dispel. I think there are certain classes that can, like maybe Restless Shaman can. I think they just have more damage negation or something. I'm not sure what it is. Or like just the Earth Shield or something completely counteracts it. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that grounding totem has lasted two hours. What was that? Interrupt the lightning lasso. Dude, I just, instead of haunting, okay, well, haunt was on cooldown, so maybe that's why, but I just summoned another pet for no reason. This is kind of interesting, though. They're definitely, like, completely ignoring me and just, like, CCing me. Interrupt the healer, this is going to be bubble. right? Yep, there we go. Get me in the fears. Fake my kick. Dude, this is very, very bad, but that's okay. We get a nice harvest here. Be the healer. Can't get it. Alright, turn on the DK because the ret has left the scene. Fake the kick. No, actually just fear. Trinket that, fear. I don't think he can catch up as long as we just don't die here. I just have to dot both, so you can't like just dispel one and win. Dark Glare. Dude, he's somehow keeping them up. There we go, nice trap. I think that might have been a pretty annoying song of Chi-Ji. One of those wonderful songs of Chi-Ji that wipe all the dots. Alright, that was just like a matter of time. Dude, what the? Is that Hunter doing 10 billion damage? Oh my gosh, oh no, wait. I'm doing 10 billion damage. I think Details is just bugged. Details makes the Hunter look like he's doing 1 billion damage, but that was actually me. Hey, Big Buttus, how are you doing? Let's see. Paime, remember saying Soul Leech is bugged? Yeah, Soul Leech is bugged. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know really how to test that very well. I think there's a few things that I've heard are bugged about it. Like it doesn't, like certain of your spells don't apply Soul Leech. Like you don't heal off certain types of spells. But I'm not sure which ones. I'm just gonna trinket that. I don't want to fall too far behind here. Coil this guy. Oh my gosh, I harvested right as he dispelled something. It's okay. Dude. Uh-oh, it's not looking good. I did interrupt the healer. This healer does dispel a lot. Look at that, he dispelled. So I'm gonna fear him. I just have to keep threat up on all the targets. 3 fear, short one. It's probably gonna come right out of that and dispel. Yep, look at that. See, he's dispelling too much. I think he's playing the way you used to play against affliction locks. Okay, there's a cocoon. I'm gonna coil this guy during cocoon. Oh shoot! I saw the pink cloud coming, but I'd already jumped into it. Shoot, we lost so much momentum there. This kiting is also ruining us. I'm sure this healer's not exactly loving the kiting either. I mean, like, look, when's the last time he was in line of sight of his target? It's been a while. Alright, that's a trinket, that's good. And that's bubble too. Not bad. Shoot, I think we lose though. Can't yeah, I don't know. What can we do there? I think the DK should have just been hitting the ret. Like if he's getting kited that badly, he just has to hit something, right? Alright, let's see. Mike Yeezy, you only play Destro, so those heavy melee lobbies where you feel like Destro is way too much hard casting. Oh yeah. Hard casting is so annoying. I don't know why Warlocks don't have enough like instant casts. I feel like that would make Warlocks just way more popular as a class. Chaos Bolt, Hand of Gul'dan, and Unstable Affliction should all be instant casts. I actually think like baseline, like they could make it so it's like proc based, like you just need to like get certain procs or something to make it really instant cast, but I don't even think that's necessary. Dude, that guy is AFK or something. What was that? Did the monk just decide that he had had enough? All right, let's see. Let's see. You're not. No, you're not bad. So you know, I like to remind people that Warlock is like it's the hardest class. Well, it's the hardest caster class to play. I don't think it's like harder than healer or anything. Healing is probably harder, but it's the hardest caster class to play. It is not easy because you have to cast more than all the other casters in the game, basically combined. Which means you have to sit there, be open to kicks. So like all the interrupts in the game, and there's a lot of interrupts in the game, they're all focused on you. It's pretty tough to navigate. But if you manage to get a few precogs here and there, you can kind of like get away with it though. It actually ends up being kind of like it actually works to your advantage if you start to figure out a couple of opportunities here and there where you can get some casts off. It's pretty big. Let's see. Paime, yeah, you mentioned Destro feels horrible if you aren't able to get precog reliably. Yeah, I think Destro is pretty tough, especially in Shuffle, because Shuffle is very chaotic. And everyone just targets you. So every single kick and CC and silence and everything is on you. So sometimes it feels like there are like rounds go by where you just cannot even cast Chaos Bolt. It's not a good feeling. Even if you can still do okay damage and your like pressure is still okay, you just like can't even play the game. That's pretty frustrating. Let's see, definitely not Dawson. You heard there's an unstable affliction now, bug now too. What? Oh really? Your only theory crafting for it is to soul swap, capture that 5-stack UA damage, and put it when you want on a new target. Yeah, I've tried soul swap a little bit, not a ton. I used to love soul swap back in like Cataclysm. It was so key to like swapping pressure from one target to another. But a couple of things have changed since then. First is like in order to take soul swap, you have to give up another PvP talent, and they're all very good for affliction. And if you end up taking it over Jinx, then that means you have a much slower ramp up, and it's just going to cost you a lot of damage. So you have to take it with Jinx. I think you always have to play Jinx basically, unless like you've miraculously figured out a different way of playing the game. I mean, it's possible, like in threes maybe, you don't need Jinx because you don't need to ramp up quite as fast. Maybe in Blitz too, you don't need it. But in Shuffle, you need to ramp up ASAP. So I think Jinx is pretty important. However, yeah, so if you take Jinx, and if you also take Soul Swap, then you only have one like combat PvP talent. That's a huge drawback. You kind of need Nether Ward basically all the time, Impish Instincts a lot of the time, Soul Rip a lot of the time, and that's tough. The second thing is also it's a lot faster to apply dots, whereas before Soul Swap made a lot more sense when you needed a lot of time to apply dots. Like the only time you would want to use Soul Swap now is like exactly in the instance you said, which is like get 5 UAs on somebody, Soul Swap it over. I think that's obviously the best use case, but that's like it's really hard to get that to line up. Like for example, a lot of people just spam Dispel, and you could see like if they spam Dispel, I don't want to Soul Swap. What I want to do is just spread UA and like make it so that the healer is punished for hitting their Dispel on cooldown. And if they're not spam Dispelling, that means they're being smart about their Dispels. Like they're waiting for you to stack up a bunch of UAs, and then they Dispel them all really quickly. Maybe you can outplay that with a really good Soul Swap, but sometimes the better thing is you just cast like 3 UAs instead of 5, keep a couple of shards in the tank, and then after they Dispel, then you reapply a bunch of UAs afterward. I find that's pretty reliable, a little easier to play, and again, you don't give up as many PvP talents. I think Soul Swap is viable, it's just tough. Let's see. Jaime, you think Locke's one of the hardest classes to play? Yeah, I think it probably is. I mean, I haven't played all the classes. It just seems like I very clearly need to navigate more nonsense in order to play the game than other classes. The only thing I don't have to worry about is disarms, but every other CC in the game affects me. And that's pretty annoying. Let's see. Let's see. Nemenon, you tried playing Hellcaller in 3s today. It was so much worse than Soul Harvester. The dots are too weak to rely on. Yeah, you know, that's interesting. I played a few games of 3s, like literally just 3 games maybe the other day. It felt okay, but I was thinking that like if I had played more games, I probably would have tried some Soul Harvester. Because I think 3's Soul Harvester makes a little more sense because the pace of the game is much slower, and it's like also like you just if you're playing, you know, with if you basically have a comp that's tailor made to have an affliction lock already, then you probably have more opportunities to cast freely. And if you're casting freely, then Soul Harvester is simply probably better. So I think like yeah, there's a case to be made for Soul Harvester specifically in 3s, and it's perfectly good in all the other brackets too. Just not Blitz. Let's see, Dawson. What was the bug? Oh yeah, I don't know what the bug is on Unstable Affliction. I actually didn't know if it was bugged. It had a ton of bugs in the beta test. So like when Midnight was still in beta testing, it was like all the talent points were bugged. Like it wasn't like Fatal Echoes didn't work. It was like, I don't know, just a lot of stuff that didn't work. I think it's fixed now, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe it also doesn't apply Soul Leech. There's a lot of things that don't apply Soul Leech, and your pets don't benefit from Soul Leech. They don't heal themselves when they should. Things like that. But you know, it's not game breaking. It's still perfectly playable. It's just kind of we're just a little nerfed. Let's see, for Affliction, pros and cons, Drain Soul versus Shadowbolt. Yeah, it's pretty much up to playstyle. Drain Soul will get you a little bit more damage, especially at Execute, but Shadowbolt I think is probably a little better for most people in most situations, just because you already have to cast a lot, so you don't want to add to your like casting itinerary. You know, you don't want to have to like you have like more homework that way. You just have to cast so much. So I think like Drain Soul, I find it a little clunkier than Shadowbolt, but I do prefer Drain Soul if you feel like if there's like if you're facing a comp and they like, I don't know, like you're facing like a Shadow Priest and somebody else, and Shadow Priests don't have interrupts. They're like the only class without it basically, and like they only have like one interrupt, you know? So then it's like only one interrupt to navigate. You can probably cast Drain Soul a lot more without getting interrupted. I think it might be better there. Or in 2v2, I prefer Drain Soul way more than Shadowbolt. Because again, there's fewer interrupts against you, and it'll also like, in 2s there's a lot of running around a pillar, and so Drain Soul will track them through a pillar and stuff, so yeah. There are times that I take it, but for the most part, Shuffle, Blitz, Shadowbolt's probably better. You get kicked less. That's pretty huge. You can bring in a 10 stack UA from target dummies into the arena and soul swap it onto somebody. Really? Oh, dude, yeah, don't do that. You can actually get banned for stuff like that, and it's like just not worth it. I mean, maybe for a couple of laughs, but like that's actually super OP if you can bring something from outside in, a 10 stack UA, swap it in. How does the soul swap stay with you that long? How long does soul swap last? Don't you only have like you don't have that long to swap it. It's like 20 seconds or something. Less than a lobby, I feel like. Ten seconds. You have only 10 seconds. How do you maintain the soul swap for 10 more than? Can you link a video? You can link it. I won't watch it on the stream, but I'll watch it later at some point. M markers. Oh, yeah. I guess people are exploiting that. I don't know. That seems so dumb. I feel like people who cheat in video games are like that's like pretty low, you know? That's like one of the it's just like a deeply unethical thing, you know? It's like you stand to gain very basically nothing, so why would you cheat? The only reason to play a game is to have fun, you know, and to try and like beat other people, you know, at the same game. But if you're just cheating, what's the point? But that's that is comical because it's also just like another piece of evidence about Blizzard just forgetting things, you know, forgetting to like implement fixes to things. Someone did it against you. It doesn't matter what you inhale. Once you've done it once, you will always exhale a 10 stack UA. Oh my gosh. So it's like way worse than that. Oh, so once you inhale, if you okay, well that is super turbo busted then. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say. That is mega busted. If I see somebody soul swapping, so the thing is, soul swap is such a rarely used talent that if you see somebody doing it, then you know they're trying to they're probably trying to exploit because nobody takes it. So that's a tell. Drain soul ticked for 200k. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you see soul swap, it's probably an exploit. Yeah, 100%. Dang, that's dumb. I don't know. People are dumb. You were getting exploded. You couldn't figure out why. Yeah, that sounds like something that Blizzard, if it were happening on something that was not a weekend, it would probably be fixed relatively fast. They do tend to put a stop to like exploits like that pretty quickly, even if they don't fix like non-exploits, but still totally like game-breaking balance decisions. I think people do sometimes get banned for that kind of stuff though. So hopefully it's like happening. I don't know. I guess people usually maybe they only ban people when that's like affecting like race to world first though. I have no idea. I've never even been tempted to use an exploit like that. There was one like that in Dragonflight. There was something where like I can't was it maybe was it Dragonflight? I think it was Dragonflight. There was some sort of exploit where there was like some sort of like PvP talent you could take. I think it was called Decimating Bolt. I can't remember. And it was like you could I can't remember how it worked, but it would like store damage and then you could use it again to do damage, similar to Soul Swap. And so you could like cast it on like a critter. And because like critters, like if you go to Elwyn Forest and hit a critter, it'll like do literally like 1,000,000,000 damage for some reason because of like some scaling thing. Then like if you go into arenas or shuffle and did it, then like it would like instantly one shot somebody. So it's like it was totally busted bug, and like I think it was like it got fixed relatively fast, but still not like instantly. 5 piece. You remember being surprised too? You made a comment to your buddy you were queuing with. Wow, this guy's running Soul Swap. Yeah, I think that's if somebody's using Soul Swap, they are looking to get banned. The funny thing is though, is like an exploit like that, it can be fun to test it, but if you're like, but you can't, like you can't test that stuff because like it might just get caught in the ban wave, you know? So it's like, assuming there is a ban wave, I mean, I don't even know if there will be one, but. See, 97 PvP. Are enhanced shamans exploiting something too? Because some of them seem to be doing buggy damage. It may be. So I would never rule out there being a bug these days. Like Blizzard seems fully capable of shipping retail with a ton of bugs, so it's possible. However, even bugs aside, enhanced shamans are very strong right now. They got a ton of buffs. And they just kept getting buffs because nobody played them. And now they are way overbuffed and they do crazy damage. They're pretty unkillable. I don't know if they're as strong as they're not. It's not like a total, it's not like an enhanced apocalypse kind of thing. It's not quite on that level, but they are very, very S tier right now. If there's also a bug with their damage, I mean, very possibly. I have no idea. It feels like they're one shot. Their ability to one shot people, like it feels kind of buggy, but I'm not sure if it's actually a bug or if it's just like poor design decisions. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff is crazy. I think the game is it's not terribly balanced though right now. I think it's actually not bad. You see a fair amount of variety in shuffles now, so it's not too bad. I think the like before the last patch, it was like pretty badly balanced, um, to the point where it's like a shame that that like all of AWC is front loaded. So like AWC happened when the game was like as badly balanced as it has like basically ever been. It was completely busted. Now it's a little better, at least among DPS. I think healer balance is probably still it's still like not great. Seems like Presevokers and monks are still way too strong, but still it's like better than it was. But now all the competitive season's over. It's like I would actually be interested in watching AWC now. It would still probably be mostly dominated by Rogue Mage, but at least other classes might have like a fighting chance in this meta. Like the first two AWC Cups, I mean, there are certain classes like Affliction Lock would have been completely unthinkably unplayable. Now it's probably still unplayable, but at least it's not like embarrassingly unplayable. It's just that at the highly competitive level, like Rogue Mage is just too strong. It's too much lockdown. Okay, where are the queues at? A little slower today. Maybe this is, this character is maybe a little bit on the higher end of ratings, but whatever. Something will pop soon. Let's check gear. This guy is actually pretty done with gear. Got gems, got enchants. Yeah, I wonder if next week we get the unlocked conquest or uncapped conquest. It's very possible. I actually thought that it would be this week, but it didn't happen. All they have is burst? Yeah. They do have... I don't think that's quite right though, Torgus. They actually have a lot of sustained damage now too, which is part of why they're so busted. It's like they not only do one-shots very frequently, but they if you like look at the damage meter, they're doing like crazy damage too, like very just like high throughput. It's pretty tough. No Mortal Strike? Well, that's true, but there's a lot of classes without Mortal Strike. Who does, Fearin? Oh, Enhanced Shaman. We're just talking about them. Somebody was saying that Enhanced might be bugged. I have no idea. If they are bugged, I wouldn't be surprised because there are so many bugs in the game. But they're just like, they're pretty busted anyway. If they play with Immortal Strike, it seems huge. I mean, that's true. That's true. That's probably why they pair really well with like, yeah, like a warrior or something. I mean, warriors themselves are pretty busted, so they can kind of play with anything, honestly. Let's see. They do insane amount of damage during CDs. Oh, maybe it's only during CDs. I have no idea, but like, it seems like it's like pretty high throughput in general. Shadow Priest is bugged. Tentacle Slam only works when things aren't moving. Really? I have no idea. I haven't seen that many Shadow Priests, but when I do see them, they do a lot of damage. They like top the meters, you know? And that's like all you need. They're on the lower end of utility these days. Like they don't have range stun, they don't have interrupt. Like they have silence, which is arguably better, but interrupt is still pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I think they're pretty good though. Just during Doom wins in 1 minute CD. Is that right? I don't know. I mean, next time I see an enhanced shaman, I'll try and like pay more attention to their damage. But I think their damage throughput is like, it feels like they've got good overall throughput as well as crazy burst, which means that like they always top the meters by like 20-30%. You know, they're kind of like overtuned, it seems. It's not just the burst. There's some classes that are just burst, but not even sure who that is now. I feel like everyone just does crazy damage now. Mini Doom wins can proc out of randomly for a shorter duration. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like only during Doom wins, but they get more frequent than 1 minute procs, you know? No clue. It is one of those classes that I've been curious about playing though. I'm not so curious that I'll actually play it, but you know, I have a little idle curiosity every now and then. I think I've got a level 10 shaman from like ages ago that I yeah, sitting there waiting to be played. You have to trade well into them, but their 1 minute goes crazy. Yeah, the thing is which I don't know how enhance fare against like a pure melee lobby or something. But the thing is, like, enhance are really good against casters. So I'm a little biased, right? Because I'm a caster. So whenever I face an enhance, it's like I just get completely shut down. Because if they're good, they can negate every single one of my casts between kicks, totem, like grounding totems, and they get like multiple grounding totems. They have a bunch of little like stops. Basically, like they can completely shut down a caster single-handedly. So that's why they're so annoying. You traded Pact and Wall and you died. Well, it happens. It definitely happens. Out of all the DPS classes you've played so far, Enhance and Frost DK are your favorites. Interesting. You like Burst? Yeah, you know, I've never tried it, but it sounds pretty awesome. I've never played DK either, but it doesn't look that interesting to me. It probably would be appealing. It's kind of like playing a melee caster. You just kind of walk around and, you know, spam your buttons. That seems pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see. How's my build? Build looks it's probably fine. You know, I still don't know what to do here. Shared Fate or Feast of Souls? Let's try Shared Fate a little bit here. Let's combat log it. Why not? Let's do that. I think Shared Fate is probably going to be underperforming here, but let's just do it. Yeah, but their ability to just like mess with a caster, I just like, it drives me nuts facing Enhance right now. Should there be a map veto option? I don't know, maybe. Like probably, but there should be like. Wait, is he in a solar beam? Go ahead, health stun here. You're the healer. Oh, this guy's running Drain Soul, Seduce, dude. Dude, I find it so wacky when I see. I mean, like, some people make it work. It's not that it's not workable. It's just that it is exceedingly hard Okay, let's interrupt the Ray of Frost because we don't want that, and we might kill him through it. Okay. It is exceedingly hard to play Affliction with Seduce because, oh my gosh, so bad. Wait, what? How come it didn't hit me? So they don't have any cooldowns. They still have blocks, I guess. But I've got a ton of damage here. Let's interrupt him and stun him. Is this guy gonna die here? He might. This guy's just like permacasting polymorph according to my screen. That felt pretty horrible. What was that? I feel like that guy was at 5% health for 2 hours. Just like, what was that? Did he just like, were they just line of sighting each other the whole time? Because it wasn't like they were CC'd the entire time. I don't know what happened. I completely lost track. Also, I forgot that I'm playing demo and I can dispel my healer. I probably should have dispelled my healer a couple of times there. Oops. Totally forgot. Yeah, sometimes when I just am constantly switching between specs like this, it is like very detrimental to my climb. But it's too fun, you know? Reflect the haunt, it feels good. Blasting this guy. So I don't have to worry quite as much about interrupts because but there's the one interrupt. Let's dispel Seduce. Why not? It gets feared, but that's the thing about Seduce though. Seduce is on the same DR as Fear. So it's like it's hard to make that work. I mean, he's making it work just fine, but of the healer. Oh my gosh. Dude, I got locked at the worst time. That was terrible. That was like embarrassing. I was like, this is gonna be easy. I can just blow up this lock. He's like off by himself, but and then I just died. That's some craziness. I will say that like I think the healer I like playing with the least these days is Disc, which I think Disc is actually pretty strong, but they do no healing. So it's like if you play the way I do, which is I play pretty aggressively. I play in a way that like I do well when I have like a pretty strong like healer with me, who's like more like focused on just keeping me up. But I do like way worse in situations like this where it's like there's no healing. Like once you start dying, it's over. It's like too late at that point. Good luck catching up. Strangely enough, I think they're targeting me. Alright, let's some damage rolling here. Okay, good. Fear this dude. Blast. Stun this guy. Doom Guard, ton of damage now. Fake the kick. Blast this guy. Guess I retreat. I don't know. Feels like we should just be pushing in, but we are not, so we will retreat. Actually, okay. Does ultimate penitence like not heal people anymore? I feel like I see like I also died like in the second round. I died when my healer is UPing, and it just doesn't like it literally does nothing, no healing. Dude just died. I was like in a cycle too. What's a CD on Mage Kick? It's short. I don't even think it's 24. Isn't it less than 24? And it lasts like an eternity. An actual eternity. I mean, it's probably like 6 seconds or 5 seconds, but it feels like 14 seconds. Dude, what is this? Just trying to kind of disrupt their go. He's like incarning. Incarn is actually quite a lot of damage. Believe it or not. Actually okay with this. He likes cycloning during incarn is probably annoying for him to have to do that instead of just like spamming damage. I'm gonna lay a port aggressively. I'm gonna force my team to just do stuff. Just get in here. Precog. Actually, let's just stun this guy. Coil him out, stun this guy. Actually, he's Ray of Frosting. We don't like that. Drop a Fellord here, interrupt the poly. Refear out of the Seduce. Blast. You know what's interesting about this bear, or this druid, is like he doesn't go bear form. Has he gone bear form yet? I don't think he has. I think it's kind of a unique property. I just eat the clones, fine. Fear him out. I think he's trying to pop his go, if I had to guess. Fear the healer. It's a full fear. I don't think he can get out of that. Reflect the clone. No need. Dude, yeah. Healers just can't catch up these days. This stuff is crazy. Oh, Banksy, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. Thanks for always answering the endless chat questions. I love it. I love the questions. And also, like, if I miss a question because I'm distracted, like I'm doing a shuffle or something, just let me know, you know? I will try and catch up after each shuffle and blitz. Pack, he's alive? He is alive, yeah. I've got, like, brand new eyeballs. I've got, I don't know. Stuff is happening. I feel like, you know what? I feel like everyone's like mood has also gotten better in the game because they gave everybody 200 MMR. That's like it, you know? That's all it took. All we asked for is just a little bit of rating. Make us feel a little less like inadequate about ourselves. That's kind of the goal. Oh, that's the worst Fellord. But at least I got him to like leave his home base. Let's coil this guy. Blast. Reflect. Blast. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Did I get the fear? I didn't get the fear. Fear this guy? Actually, let's just hit him. I feel like the druid is like probably at target number 1 these days. That's what happens though, you know? You play a couple of rounds of shuffle. If you get killed a couple times, it's over, you know? Everyone just like, there's like, oh, this is target number 1. Oh, I tried to fake that kick. Wait, did he switch to a Fell Hunter? That's like that's a good call. It's kind of like switching up your pet. You start with like a succubus, then you switch. Oh my gosh, he's a Coltarian. I love this guy. That's so good. Not enough people play Coltarian, but it's like Oh my gosh, why would I lay my port there so bad? Not looking good. I've done nothing for a solid, like, 2 hours, I would say. Holy moly. Interrupt the UP, that's something. Oh my gosh, he even, like, knocked me back. They both have knockbacks. So rough. Can't fear them. Dude, see the health bar of this guy? It's not going up. UP does nothing. Like, why would he even cast that? You know, like, I've seen a couple of priests. They run that other spell. What's it called? The barrier? I think it's better. I feel like UP does nothing now. It does a lot of damage, but it does no healing, you know? I don't know. I feel like this game is just so wacky. Big penitence. Big pen is just for twos? No, I think I see ultimate penitence way more than I see barrier. Those are the two choices, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, there's another thing. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's a talent that reduces CD by 5 seconds, and another talent that increases the lockout. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Do they also get shorter counterspell cooldowns when they successfully counterspell, or is that just DKs? Some classes get that. Yeah, I like this. You know, this priest is like, you know what? Everyone's going on a druid, so you know what the solution is, and it's smart. It's like he's like, I'm gonna play super aggro and force them to like deal with me instead. But you know what? Truth is, sooner or later, he must emerge from hibernation. Can't stay in there forever. Cloned. Oh, is this guy gonna die? He is. He might die. I like it. Oh, I probably could have interrupted the or dispelled my healer. Just getting some pets out. Dude, so bad. Is he on fear DR? He is on fear DR. Blow this guy out. Fear the healer. Refear. He's gonna have to like. Oh man, this healer's like he's like I'm gonna carry this guy on my shoulders no matter what it takes. I don't think I've seen a healer try this hard in a while. Reflecting. Can't cyclone this guy. Wait. Oh shoot. Is that a good thing that I cycloned him there? I don't know. I think we could have killed him if I didn't reflect the cyclone there. That was probably in the cards. I think we lose now. Are you kidding me? No, fear. Stun, fear. Coil. Get him. He's a bear. Alright, he had a rough lobby. It happens though. Happens, bud. Alright, let's see. It's a 6-second lockout with a 20-second CD. Oh yeah, see, that's 6 seconds lockout out of 20-second CD. That sounds more like what it actually is, because it feels like it's mega short to me, and it's like extremely freaking annoying because it lasts so long. And you know what? If there's like an evoker and they do that thing where that makes the CC last longer, you can get locked out for like 8 seconds or something crazy. Completely busted. Like half the time you're just interrupted against a good mage. Let's see. Rank 13 AF in the melee bracket. Yeah. You got to 1961 and 2s. Oh, congrats. That's actually really high. 1950 and 2s is very, very good. Pinky and I need to queue up some. I think we climbed a little bit last time we played, which usually means that the next time we play, we're going to like lose 10 straight and be very sad. But we kind of go in, it just works like that, you know? You win 10, then you lose 10. Yeah, mages are crazy. I don't know why they still have a 6 second lockout. Like so basically Blizzard made a pass. Um, I can't remember when. Was it War Within or was it? I think it was actually Dragonflight. Maybe at the tail end of Dragonflight, they went through and they reduced all the durations of all the CC uh, down to 5 seconds max, basically on everything. Like blind, kidney shot. Those were all like those all used to last forever. I don't know, 6 to 8 seconds, something like that. And like they went and reduced everything down to 5 seconds tops. But mages still have a 6 second lockout, which seems kind of crazy to me. And you can't trinket it or anything. We're starting to play better, which makes it fun to track progression. Don't care about rating too much. Yeah. No, I mean, like it. The thing is, like, it's fun to care about rating, as long as you're like able to, kind of like isolate the bad feelings that come with losing, because inevitably you will lose. So that's kind of like the trick. Because when you do care about rating, it does make it more fun. Like you feel that progression. Like the first time you hit a threshold, like you hit like 2K for the first time, you're like, that's on the horizon. That's gonna feel very good. All right, what am I playing? I don't even know what I queued as. Let me reload my UI. So this is Gilneas. I could play. Oh, I'm queued as Affliction. So let's see. I'm probably gonna play. I could play a seed spam build. I don't think it's particularly good anymore. I actually basically never play it, but it's kind of fun, you know. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think I need a pet. I can sack the pet. That makes it easier. But you know what? I should probably play with a pet. Pets are just better. Let's just do that. Skip that point. Let's put that over here, because the pet will probably die in these like, little crazy fights. All right, let's do it. Hey, Roxy. Roxy! Is that the legendary Roxy there? The legendary Stink, what's up? What is up? I'm just chugging along doing the same thing I've always been doing. It's been a solid year now. Good to see you, Roxy. Or you've been crazy busy with I feel like your new life after WoW. Wait, somebody's wait. Okay. Somebody needs to take this base. Oh my god, that hunt. All right, hopefully the hunter just stays. That would be great. Oh my gosh, now I'm like super late to the team fight. What rating is this? Dude, this is a 2800 game. Are you kidding me? This seems insane. How could this be a 2800 game when literally nobody went to take the base? Alright, first thing I should do is, so that when you're playing a seed build, you just cast a bunch of UAs, or not UAs, agonies. And then you just start spamming. I mean, by spamming, I mean getting stunned repeatedly. Hit up the healer. Coil him out of that. Dude, we're so toast. Our team. How did our healer die so fast? That's the big question. But he died super fast. Part of it is like I got to the fight super late because so I missed like most of the bloodlust. I basically arrived right as our healer died, so it was pretty brutal. However, I did die, and I get to res just in time to help out our dude here. Oh, nice dodge on the kick on the. whatever you call it. Let's help this dude out. Actually, this hunter did a good job living for this long. Is there a rejuve thing there? No. They don't have stealth other than that, huh? Where'd the demon hunter go? Oh, he's coming back. I need to stay. Where's our hunter? All right. The demon hunter's still here. I think he went stealth. I just kind of risked it. He probably could have interrupted me there, but... Dude, I have been Seed of Corruptioning him. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Why did I go Seed of Corruption build? I regret it so badly. Dude, I'm not even going to win this fight. I need somebody to help me. Interrupt that. Come on, Coil. Coil's up. Alright, let's fear him. That's one fear. I need somebody to help me. I'm just gonna ping this incessantly. Dude, we so lose right here. Dude, I can't believe nobody came for like 2 hours. The one person who could have helped me like ran past like 2 hours ago. Did this guy get back in time? Oh, he did. What a clutch return. Roxy, what's that mount? Oh, dude, I don't know. I've got all these mounts from like delves. Delves are where it's at now. That's like the most competitive and exciting content in the game now is doing delves. Actually, this title, Fabled Vanquisher of Noleus. It's basically like a rank 1 delve title is the way to think of it. Like if you're like the first 4,000 people to kill the new boss or something. It's like 4,000 or something like that. 4 or 10,000, I forget. Let's see. Pack, yeah, Pack. That's awesome. 1950 plus is that's rare rating threshold these days. Oh, this guy's back. This guy wants more. He's like, I like kicked this guy's butt. Dude, okay, I swear I waited to coil there at the right time, but clearly not. This guy popped out of stealth like a crazy rogue. Fear him. Dot him up. He probably has bubble though. Maybe he doesn't. Do I have mage food? No mage food. Let's get this buff, so maybe I can get a different, like a rejuve buff to respawn there. I wonder if there's like a pattern to it. Do you think there's like a pattern, or is it totally random what buff spawns? Not even sure. You know what's funny? A lot of things happened to help us win this game that were like kind of just luck. I happened to die pretty early at the Waterworks fight, and I spawned just in time to help the hunter secure the base. Like I otherwise we didn't have anybody peeling back. Like nobody was peeling to help the hunter. So like we would have just like gotten screwed if I hadn't died there at exactly the right time. So that kind of Blitz is just one of those things. It's just like there's a lot of luck. You got to 19 before the MMRs? Yeah, MMR, yeah, that's true. But with the inflation buff, I mean, by the end of the season, if you're 1950, you can definitely go for like 21 is usually really respectable in twos because usually participation in twos is not really that high. So getting to elite and higher is usually like pretty hard. It might be possible though. Maybe they'll infuse a lot of rating. I mean, I frankly wouldn't be surprised if they just see more people maintaining their subscriptions if like rating is a little easier to get. You know, like they don't have to be so like keepy about it. You know, just let people play, get the rating. That's the way it should be. Yeah. All right. I thought I queued as demo, but I guess we got a little affliction win here. Very sloppy. Actually, I'm curious. What were people's rate? Oh, I was okay. Yeah, my character's kind of low, but like that was all like a surprisingly. So I mean, so that's a 2,800 game, and literally nobody on our team thought to take our base at the start. Like that's the kind of like the level of care and attention that goes into Blitz. I love it. That's why Blitz is so fun. It's so sloppy. All right, let's queue this. We'll just go in order. We're gonna do Aft, then Demo, and then Destro. So you pack it's hard with Lock, nothing but Warrior, BM, DK. Yeah, I think the one thing that's like so Pinky and I, we probably have the worst comp for twos with a Warlock. Unfortunately, just kind of bad luck the way it worked out. It's like Priest Lock is not great in twos because you just don't have. I mean, basically all your CC is on the same DR, and Holy Priest, especially right now, is not exactly strong healing wise. But when Holy Priest is very strong, it's actually super fun because then we just play to like rot people down, kind of like play the rot and dot and grind them down kind of play style, and that's actually pretty fun. But yeah, I'd say like right now it doesn't. It feels like some other healers are kind of like way stronger at the moment. Pinky's telling me don't talk smack about Holy. Holy Priest is awesome. It is awesome. It just like I think like they're like I think Blizzard just needs to add a little zero to every one of their healing numbers. They're all a little low for some reason. For no good reason. But yeah, Lock is tough. The one thing about Lock though is like the matchups where you like have a little advantage. It it feels like you just like completely stomp them. It's like there's nothing they can do. But unfortunately, like yeah, the like a really good rogue or something like that, it's like pretty hard to beat. Yeah. So let's see, demo. How am I doing on honor? I did spend my honor earlier, so that's good. Yeah, basically, I'm sort of like looking for more chores in the game, because all the content they added in the last 0.5 patch is like so. I just don't want to do any of it. I kind of wish there were more interesting things to do right now. I mean, I'm mostly just like hopping around town. They should just add more stuff in town, honestly. It's like little puzzles or something. I don't know. Another Afflock lob. Hey, enhance. Let's just see how much damage this enhance does. Maybe they're like turbo buggy or busted or some combination of the two. All right, let me reload my UI because it is. Wait, what did I queue as? Am I Destro? I'm kind of confused now. Oh yeah, I'm Destro. All right, let's see. What's my build? Build looks okay. Let me see. How many decurses do they have? They got a decurse there. I forget. Can dragons decurse? I think here I want to run Havoc. Havoc is probably better. Rest of the stuff is it's fine. Okay. Hey Azure, what kind of UI do I have? I have like, I have a pretty. The way I think about my UI is like I try and like simplify it as much as possible and put stuff in the center. It's like that's like where my eyes generally are, and I hide all my action bars and stuff like that because I don't really need to see my key bindings at this point. I've played more than enough. Dude, that damage is nutty. Let's interrupt the harvest. Double coil here, blast. Oh no. He trinketed it. Wait, he didn't trinket. How did he... oh, he got it dispelled, I see. It's a nice fast dispel. Where's your grounding totem? There. Oh, it's Chaos Locked. Alright. Alright, this is just like a pure DPS check. Who does more DPS? I'm not sure. Fear this guy. Reflect. AoE fear. I trinket that. I think I have wall here. I didn't really need to, it turns out, but... he's gonna go underground in a second here, probably. Actually, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we blast him. Blast, blast. Here comes the Infernal. Wait, now he's underground? Dude, that's crazy. I thought he was underground earlier. I was waiting for him to come out of ground. I swear to God. I think I'm blind still, unfortunately. Sad to report, still blind. Fear the healer. Blast. Does he have grounding? I don't know if he has grounding anymore. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on it, but double coil, kill him. Alright. That's pretty clean. Dude, look at their damage meter. It's so buggy. Freaking Blizzard and their damage meters. It's useless. Reset data, doesn't work. Alright. They added content pack. I don't know, dude. Have you left town and like in the last 3 months? The content they added is just so, I don't know what this. It's so generic. It's so generic, which is a lot. I mean, it's saying a lot because like I'm really okay with a lot of content just basically being like renamed versions of the same thing. Like all the quest lines and stuff. It's not like new types of quests anymore. You know, they've kind of like done everything they could in terms of innovation there. But man, it just feels like the new content is like super boring. This guy is murdering my pet. Just murdered Faroon. Completely murdered him. Oh, my eye drop alarm just went off. Gotta apply some eye drops in a second. Dude, what is with... oh, is this the same Warlock who's like playing Seduce? So bizarre. Blast. Blast again. So much damage. Dude, I tried the Imp Dispel, even though my brain is fried. Completely fried. Triple Fear. So much damage here. Oh, nice Nether Ward. Sooner or later. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Spell up. No. What do I do there? Probably not face tank all that damage. Let's see. Bix or 604. Hey, do you know where you can find your arena and blitz build for demo? Yeah, if you go to my Discord, I actually just updated all my talent builds yesterday. So go to my Discord, type !Discord. And then it's like, I've got a talents and builds channel. You can just grab it there. Just copy paste, go to town. If you watch my stream, I'm happy to answer questions anytime on the stream too. Because like, if you watch my stream, I do change talents here and there, depending on the situation. But hold on. Dang it. I think we overlapped our kicks. Unless I'm blind. I might be blind. Definitely possible. Fear this. Fear the healer. We did it again. We just overlapped our kicks again. I need to stop trying to kick on the same cooldown. All right, we got a precog blast in the face, double coil. Can't because it's on cooldown. I walled because I got scared. Shoot. Somehow I missed my fear on this dude. I feel like this should be easier than it is. Dude, why did I rain a fire there? I don't know. Nice kick on me. You're the healer? Finally. Dude, that took forever. I think I'm dead already. Dude, I played that so badly, but to be fair, I feel like that warrior and Locke played pretty well. Got kicked every single time. Pretty amazing track record right there. I feel like something is missing. I feel like the enhances isn't using grounding totem on cooldown, which I think you just use it on cooldown, honestly. Like if you're really good, you use it to counter like important spells. But otherwise, if you just use it on cooldown, you just get to cast so much more. Interrupt the dude. Can I get the fear here? No, he try and get the fear here. There we go. Get up the lock. Double coil. Get a fear here. I don't like walling here, but what choice do I have? Big hit. Big fear. Infernal. This has to be a kill here. We are totally toast otherwise. There we go. Man. That was tough. I feel like this is a... Oh yeah, everyone has 2 wins in this lobby. Pretty even lobby. Let me see. So this is now a legit comp. Warrior enhanced. They're just gonna run me down. I assume they'll run me down and then ignore the affliction lock. So So we'll see. Here's what I often do against double melee in a map like this. I'll actually play open. The advantage is it's really kind of simple, but it gives me. Actually, it's probably not a great idea with the Pres Evoker, but the reason why it can be good is because it gives my healer a good angle to like play pretty like safely. If you're the healer, okay, get kicked, get stunned. Fake the kick. And here, like, you know who's like pumping here? The affliction lock, just completely pumping. I gotta fear during demolish because I feel like demolish is something about it is kind of like scary. I haven't really figured out what it does. It's like a new-ish ability, I believe. I think I just wall here and just go for the kill. Probably gonna have to force some sort of cooldown. There's lay on hands, so we can't get spell buff now. I don't think. Trinket that. Port. Fake the soul fire. Get the precog. Just gate again. By a little. Oh, nice! He got the kick. That was a good kick. I just need to get these chaos bolts off though. AoE fear. Fear the healer. Oh, am I gonna die here? I'm actually surprised we lost that, but I kind of like I walled kind of aggressively because I was like, I think we can get the kill. But clearly that was not the case. That seemed like a very winnable round, I'll be honest. Like double melee is pretty tough, especially with enhance. But just kind of ran out of steam. So I think like ideally we would like ideally the other Warlock is playing it's like just spamming damage. Because that's all we need to do, right? Just out damage them. And we should actually win on damage. Because he's getting free casts. There's no interrupts on him. So nobody's interrupting UA or anything. Hey, we fear. Shoot, I got kicked twice. But again, if I get kicked twice, they have 0 kicks for affliction locks. So he doesn't need to fake cast or anything, he just casts. He should be topping the damage meter. Which he is this time, so they're doing way better this time. And then I do the CC. Get the precog. Again, that's all their... Shoot, we're in trouble though. I kind of like neglected to heal my pet. Double coil. But here's the issue though. I just stink at the game. That was so that round felt a lot less winnable. The round before with the Prez, I think we should have won that one. I should have gone 3 in that lobby. The last one felt pretty tough. I wish the damage meter worked because like I think it's like unreliable. But I think like we basically in that situation so okay, first of all, double lock is absolutely horrible. It's like a terrible comp. You don't ever want to be playing double lock into enhanced warriors. That's an uphill battle, but I just feel like we had the opportunity to win. We just needed to get a little more damage, but maybe we were kind of spreading our damage a little. I think he was focusing the warrior a little more, and I was focusing the enhance more, and so it kind of just like threw us off. Immune to CC during demolish, and it makes the next mortal strike 100% crit chance. Are they immune to CC? I actually frequently coil or fear them out of demolish. Or is it like after they demolish they're immune to CC? I don't even know what it is, honestly. It's so bizarre. It's just weird seeing them cast it. It's like Slam, you know, Slam from back in the day. But yeah, tough lobby. I also should have taken into account the fact that he was seducing the dragon. So like a couple times I like tried to double coil, get a fear on the dragon. I probably should have just ignored the dragon, let the seduce do its thing, and double coil the DPS and just blast. That might have been the difference, especially in the second to last game, because it was very close. We just needed a little bit more damage and control to win that one. The last round, I don't know. I mean, in theory, maybe I just like hide around pillars or something, but I don't see how that helps at all. Double caster, you want to play pretty open, like in a triangle formation, and just like spam, get a ton of CC, ton of damage, and win that way. It's specific ones, stuns for. Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe they're immune to like other melee stuff. But I definitely see. I see them casting, and I'm like, okay, I should probably do something about it. So then I cast like whatever. But I have no idea what's happening or why I'm doing that. I can only imagine. Like, I bet I'd be like great at this game if I actually sat down and studied every class. I actually did more of that back in like Cataclysm. I was like pretty obsessed, right? I was like trying to play at the very top level back in the day. Like, for example, take patch notes. I would actually read the patch notes, and like if I didn't know what an ability was for another class, I would like look it up. These days, I don't even read other classes' patch notes, basically. I just like completely just skip to Warlock. I'm like, am I better or worse? And then, but that doesn't really tell you anything, right? Because it's all relative to everything else. So like, it kind of just shows like it takes effort. Like if you want to play like super like AWC level, you have to like put in way more effort. Oh wait, what is this? I'm playing. Oh shoot, I need to change my spec. Let's go. Soul Hellcaller. This looks fine. Okay, whatever. Let's do it. Double mage? What? Oh my gosh, so annoying. The only thing more annoying than one mage is two mages. Just reflect. Hear this guy. Just gonna line of sight for a second, figure out what, reevaluate my life. Interrupt the poly. Actually just give him precog. Still good. Channel a harvest here. Can I interrupt the ray? No, I must have fat fingered my interrupt on something else, I suppose. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spread damage and use my interrupts on the healer. Oh no, I'm gonna give him precog again. Freaking the worst. Okay, we fear here. Reflect. See if I can get. Ah, oh, dang. Not a high value reflect. Waiting for somebody to interrupt me so I can. Alright, let's just channel this. Whatever. Oh, interrupt the ray? We can kill him. Kill him. Dang it. He went invisible. Coil the healer. So sad. You're here. Didn't do anything for some reason. I think I port and run for a second. I need to get my cooldowns back. Wait, I need to get back out there. Get in the action. Things are happening without me. Interrupt the healer. Oh shoot, I should have stayed back in my little cove. Dang it. They keep going invisible and it's like totally throwing me off. Oh my gosh. So bad. That was easily winnable if I just didn't overextend there. I got kind of baited. I was like, man, what am I doing? They're like dying, and I'm like retreating. I got baited. Super winnable round. Do I change anything? I don't think so. I think I just need to play a little. You know what I need to do? I'm just gonna set up a port in the middle, or at least over here. Let me try over here. I almost never set a port here. The problem is they have like all these like invisibilities. It's so frustrating. Interrupt the Ray. Basically always interrupt Ray. You can't go wrong interrupting Ray, basically. It is so busted. Line of sight for a second. This is actually a way nice place to place my port. I like never do that. Interrupted Ray. Strangely, you would think that like frost mages are beefier than fire mages, but actually I think sometimes it's easier to kill a frost mage than a fire mage. I don't know why. You know, part of it is like I think they actually are less they play more careful, right? They don't want to, because they don't have cauterize to fall back on, so they can't play quite as like aggro, I feel like, as like a fire mage can. Although as soon as a fire mage is out of their cauterize, they usually play super scared. Like I just died. No cauterize. Shoot. Spuda, you hate that I'm a cow? Just this character. My other ones are Void Elves, which are elegant, classy, sophisticated. You know? They've got they channel the spirit of Xalatath and her minions. It's pretty cool. Dude, why do I never set my port there? I'm going to start doing that. Wait, wrong side. Over here. I feel like port over here is way better. I'm like 1,000 games in on this arena. I feel like I've just had a revelation. I mean, just against casters, I suppose, but still. Just get started on this guy. Shoot, I tried to interrupt that, but I couldn't because of the invisibility. Interrupt whatever he's casting. He's on fire, doing fiery things. You know, one nice thing about playing with the Frost Mage on my team is like everyone is so afraid of Ray of Frost. Because, I mean, they have to be because Ray of Frost is busted, but no. What? That's unfortunate. But anyway, is that like they're saving all their interrupts for him? Like maybe he was interrupted in Frost. I don't even know, but he just died. My transmog saves it a little. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? Look at that. Look at the spectacles. I look like I'm, you know, pretty well studied, well read cow. I've been to classes. All right, let's do it again. Except like try and lock him down when they kill my friend. Port. We both interrupt him. Actually, maybe we didn't both interrupt. I'm not sure how that works, honestly. All right. If I just cast enough in their faces, then they'll actually interrupt me, I guess. Interrupt the Poly. Ah, she didn't fake anything. Stop the disintegrate with a little cow charge. Oh, shoot. Okay, nice. He blocked. Interrupt the massive spell because we need a shoot. Die. Ice wall. It's a terrible harvest, but let's just see if we can force a cooldown. Nice. Reflective poly. He went invisible. Can we get the cauterize? That would be huge. There we go. Cauterize. Whew. That was a lot of work, but we did it. Terrible, 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 but we're catching up here. You're the healer. Wall here. Just try and get a little damage going. That was a slow interrupt on the penance. I feel like I could have done better. Can I get that fear? Nice. This is huge. Oh, sheep out of that. That's humongous. Alright, that was a great sheep. We did it. Let's see. Dude, I keep having these rounds where it's like everyone's just winning 2 games exactly. It's insane. Alright, let's see if I can let's get a win here. So they have crazy burst if they can line it up. You know, Ray of Frost plus whatever it is that dragons do. Deep breath and stuff. So as long as we have like an interrupt for the oh shoot, I forgot my crazy new strategy. Let's set up over on this pillar. So good. Best place in the game. I mean, can't top that, that's for sure. Hit up the ray. Fear this guy, and then I'm gonna fear this guy out of it. Oh shoot, I can't because he's an invisible sheep. My gosh. Can't stop that ray. Fear the healer. Can't. Interrupted. It's alright, we survived their ray. They don't have anything else for a while. Fear the healer. That's a great wall. Kind of making the healer dodge around. Totally fine. Foil this guy. I'm poly, but I'm sure it'll break in a second here. Fear nothing. Freaking invisibility. Wait, what is the cooldown on invisibility? Is it like crazy short, or is it just like my imagination? That's actually, I reflecting in poly there is very bad because I wiped all my dots. Get up the UP. We have to win here. Somehow I didn't coil him after I charged at him to coil him. You're the healer, finally. Refear. I did not get it because he went invisible. Totally fine. Where is he? There he is. My god. Mass invisibility is so freaking annoying. 1 minute CD. Yeah, it's 1 minute CD, but they can have like multiple charges, right? So they can do it like twice in a row. Freaking annoying. And sometimes they're like night elf too, so they're like basically always disappearing. I think they could be night elf, right? Night elves can be, or mages can be any race, I think. Okay, let's go over here. I wonder if this works against the melee team too. Might be safer because my healer can set up at the pillar or like the door or something, you know. Just fear this guy. Coil him. I'm just gonna try and kill him. See what happens. What? There he is. Dang. I think I eat this. Yeah, I don't need to. Oh. No, don't die. Alright, I got interrupted. That's okay. I have to get the fear here. But he's going invisible. Got the fear. Huge. I think I interrupt that so he doesn't kill the dude. Just fear these guys during UP. Because he can't dispel during UP, I don't think. Oh shoot, I can't stop that ray. Just cast this, whatever. Hit up the healer. He's gonna have to block here probably. Second block. Very nice. Can't stop the poly. What? Dude, am I blind? I didn't see that. Where did that ring come from? It's insane. Coil him? Can't? Oh, we still have block though, so we're good. Hit up the healer. Huge. I'm just gonna wall here and get the kill. Right? Maybe? Fear the dude. Harvest his soul. Feeling pretty optimistic here. Oh, I can't re-CC him though. No. No. Slept too. For good measure. Let's just. Did we win? Ah, we won. Nice. All right. All right. 4 wins isn't too shabby. I feel like we're 23 MMR. Still catching up to our MMR, but not too bad. You can spec improve mass invis, and you have 2 times invis with 1 minute CD. Yeah, I think that's what everyone takes. Because it's also, I think the frustrating thing about it is it's not just them. It's like their whole team goes invisible, which is bonkers, annoying, so bad. All right, let's see. What's Pinky up to? Just, oh, Pinky's chilling. Okay, I see. Been a long day. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get this queue going. Twin Peaks. This is like my worst map. It clears your focus too? Yeah, it's so annoying. Wow, Marks. It's like, I don't know. I think one of the funniest things about Mass Invis too is like, so your Invis drops when you start casting stuff again, but like if you happen to CC somebody, or like right before they get invised, like they just like get invised the whole time too. So it actually works really well for them. It's pretty frustrating. All right, let's see. This is a demo game. Demo on this map is pretty freaking terrible, to be honest. What are we facing? Okay, they have a demo lock too. So they've got each team has at least 1 completely dead weight demo lock. This guy is 2 destros and 2 demos. Interesting, and 2 mages. Whoa, this is like there's a lot of symmetry here. 2 rogues, 2 mages, 4 locks. All right. Let's run with, so I usually just run this build. Let me just double check it, because all my builds, you never know. I think this looks right. This looks about right. All right, we're good. Let's see. Who is our healers? Is it both priests? Disc. 2 disc priests. That guy's name is Legendary. I'm surprised like Legendary is an available name. That's pretty cool. It's not a tank lobby, right? No. Okay. So we have an advantage when it comes to flag carrier. Our Mistweaver can carry, and they're much more mobile. However, they have a DK, which is pretty good at locking down Mistweavers. So I'd say like it's like a pretty fair match. We're probably like slightly advantaged in terms of flag carrier, but not like a huge difference. We don't have a Pres Evoker, so it's not totally busted. Legendary would be a good Tauren name. Why Tauren? Taurens aren't legendary. Taurens are silly. Freaking cows. I mean, I went High Mountain Tauren because like High Mountain Tauren is it's tankier, and it kind of suits my playstyle. Like I play very in people's faces, which is yeah, it's good when you're like a little tank. Oh gosh, I was pressing my dasher buttons for some reason. All right. Wait. Dude, why is Implord not on my bars? Oh my god. I spec'd it. Implord is awesome, by the way. Even if you never use him to dispel, you should. But like, even if you never did, he's so good at simply... Oh shoot, he ran away. He's so good at just doing damage. He does so much damage when he's out. You can't really tell because it's not like highly visible damage, but it's actually really strong. I'm focusing the Destro because, you know what? That's rule number 1 of PvP is you focus the Warlocks. Especially if you're playing Warlock, because then it's like a matter of pride. You can't let them out damage you. That's like huge. Alright, what's going on here? Their flag carrier is way back there. Do I want to run defense or offense? Well, first of all, let me figure out why can't I see my Implord? Let me see. Oh, I can't. There we go. Get out of combat. I think it's bar number 6. All right, huge. Let's do a little bit of UI work in the in the middle of a match. Let's go. All right, now we're ready. All right, this is our flag carrier. Legendary, the flag carrier. Oh my gosh, I ran into the wall and I completely lost track of what, like, time and space. Crazy. Oh, I got bull rushed. Totally fine though. I mean, that's not particularly fair. Oh no, our dude died too. No, that's okay. At least I'm now tracking my cooldowns. Why are they both playing? Dude, they're both playing Shadow. He ported me from here to here. So Shadow Rift is like, it has a time and place, you know? Like, there are definitely some maps where Shadow Rift is really good, but man. Oh, Legendary. Oh, yeah. Dude, Ryan, that's some big brain stuff there. Okay. Okay. They're asking me to go defense, which is, I think, a very, very reasonable request. Where's our dude? Way over there. Yeah, Legendary. I get it. I get it. I like it. Shoot. I'm a little late to the party. I don't know what I was thinking, running right next to a priest. But you know what? At least it feared me in the right direction. Oh my gosh. He rooted me over here. But I'm still mounted. It's A-okay. We're good. Totally good. Is the Bloodlust buff up? Let's see. No, it's not. Oh, he's sapped. There's a... Is there a stealth detection thing over here? I'm sapped. Alright, here we go. Okay. Fine. Interrupts me. Be that way. 6-second interrupt. So OP. Alright. Let's go rejoin forces with our illustrious, not legendary, but illustrious Mistweaver monk. Let's hit this guy. He's like waiting for reinforcements, which I probably shouldn't let him get reinforcements, huh? Maybe I should pressure him with my Zigathax on him. But I don't want to get too far because like the rogue is probably waiting in the wings here somewhere. Blow this guy. Start blasting him from the stairs. There he is. So you can stun rogues even if they're cloaked. Oh no! Tried to pick it up. Dang. What could I have done? So the thing is, like during cloak, so my pet wasn't there. I think that was the issue. It's like I should have thought to keep my pet nearby so I could pet stun during cloak. Because like during cloak, I have literally no tools to stop the rogue other than the pet stun. So if I don't have pet stun right there, then like it's pretty much toast. Whether a rogue should be able to one-shot, you know, somebody like that by themselves is like debatable, you know. I think, but it is definitely possible. So it is what it is. It's all right. There's still actually 5 minutes, so it's not over. I think next cap is going to determine the game, though. So this is why playing demonology on Twin Peaks is so bad. I mean, look at my little line, little like conga line. Is that what they're called? For some reason, I'm questioning what they're called. Look at how many imps I have. I probably summoned this guy like 3 hours ago, and he's just like slowly making his way across the map. So ridiculous. All right. I spotted a rogue. I need to mess him up. Whether I should kill, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth killing him. What? I thought that was my gate. That is not my gate. I don't know if this is a productive use of my time, but it's probably pretty annoying for the rogue. Stun him during that. He'll get imp stun, Lord stun too. Oh, I'm dead here. Okay. What do we do here? They want more offense. I mean, I think we need more everything. All right, I think that was the game. I don't think we can cap twice in 3 minutes, so that is probably it. I don't really know what I could have done. Being on defense against a rogue mage, I mean, honestly, the mage and DK, they weren't even there. It was just the rogue. Like, being on defense against a rogue is like, it feels pretty crappy because they simply kill them during cloak, and like you have literally nothing you can do other than pet stun. And that's pretty much it. I guess they're playing this out, so let's play it out. Wait, this guy's playing... Is he playing Diabolist? That was Infernal Bolt, right? I'm pretty sure he's playing Diabolist. That's pretty crazy. Does he know that he could do like probably twice the damage if he switches to Soul Harvester? I don't know. All right. I feel like only like half the team is trying, half the team is staying in the graveyard. Pretty funny. I think like we definitely like the team comps are pretty even. Like both teams were slowly getting across just fine. It was just kind of like we got outplayed. That's all there is to it. All right, you know what I can do? You know what I've never done? There's an achievement in Twin Peaks. This one here. You perform a roar emote while holding the flag and under the effects of both a speed up and berserking. So you have to get the berserking thing, get the speed up, grab the flag, and type /roar. I've never done that. I need to do that at some point. It's hard to justify doing it in Blitz is the problem, because then people will like get very mad at you, but that would still be kind of awesome to get the achievement at some point. All right, let's see. That was demo. Let's do Destro game. Oh, you know what? Actually, my Destro MMR is super low. I'm actually gonna keep it low, cause so I can play with Pinky. So I'm just gonna ping pong between Affliction and Demo on this character today. I could play my main. Whatever. 2,800. I wonder if 2900 will pop. It is a Sunday night. I don't know if like people play on Sunday nights as much. We'll see. All right, Shadow Priest, enhance, a little gnome warrior, a furious gnome warrior. Okay. Let's play. Wait, what spec am I? Let me reload. Demo. Okay. Let's see. I think here, yeah, I don't need Impish Instincts. I think this is fine. This is gonna be pretty annoying. I think this is a manageable comp. It's gonna be annoying when it's the warrior enhance. Like those rounds are gonna be tough to win. This is probably winnable. Hey Von Gobbler, you just finished leveling a new character. What's the fastest way to get Conquest gear? You know, I should check, but one of the fastest ways in the past was to go to pre-made groups, go to custom, and then search for crate, and join a crate farming group that has a lot of people. I don't know if you need an add-on for it or what, but like there's a basically hold on, what is going on here? So that guy's using his astral thingy, so he's like tankier. Drop a Fellord here. This is very hectic. I don't even know who we're going on. I think both the warrior and I are just like literally hitting everything. Yeah, dude, Shadow Priest hits so hard now. They do so much damage. Pretty beefy too. You interrupt the healer? Oh no, wait. Oh shoot, I interrupted the shaman by accident. Shames. Shame, shame, shame. Fear the priest because he's trying to fear us all. There's a trinket that. Dispel the healer. I can't. Wall. Guess I didn't wall for some reason. I thought I walled there. It was a little slow to wall. Hated crate tracker is the add-on. Okay, yeah, maybe you get there's like a crate tracking add-on, but you basically just find a group. I don't even know if you need the add-on just to follow the group, but you just follow the group around, and they just pick up war crates. I don't know if it's the fastest way to get conquest. It might actually be pretty slow, but it's good. It's a good way to get honor because honor, like you need to get honor gear, at least some honor gear and some conquest gear before you step into arenas. Otherwise, you're gonna just feel so weak. You're the healer. Can't. We hit this dude a little bit. Kind of messing with them. Reflect. Might kill him on reflect. Nice. I feel like we should have won the first round. My defensive just for some reason. Oh, maybe I was silenced. I guess if I was silenced, you can't use your wall. That's the only situation where I couldn't have walled there. Or I just didn't hit the button, which I guess could happen. See, Paimei, it's a good way to get your weapons. Yeah, actually, I suppose like once you have like your 2,500 conquest, you're basically there. That means you have a fair bit of gear. You've got your weapons. You're not like way behind. It's just that when you first step foot in arena or shuffle, and if you're like pretty far behind in gear, it just feels horrible. Dispel a healer. Did not dispel anything. I guess the thing about a dot class is like when I use my imp dispel, I'm probably not going to get the fears or silences. But if I get lucky and it happens, it's pretty huge. Let's just stun this guy. Dude, where is my pet? Dispel healer. Can't. He was light on line of sight. It's fine. You're the healer, finally. He finally emerged from his shell. His cave. And Back of the map. Our imp, we're doing tons of damage. Shoot, I can't stop the trank. Not in any reasonable fashion. Tyrant right there, pretty good. Fear the healer, huge. Big damage. Nice. Dude, look at the warrior damage. Actually, no, you know what? Details is probably bugged. Let's take a look at damage. No, he did do 1 billion damage. Wait. No, it's bugged. Okay, yeah, he did a lot more than everyone else, but not like double. Yeah, warrior damage is nutty. He's probably like playing pretty defensively too. Let's see, Paime, typically you do 2,500 to get your weapon and then 2 pieces if you use it. Yeah, yeah. Resolve. You also get bloody tokens. That's true. You can get honor level gear. Basically, you can get like decked out in honor level gear very fast with crate farming. But man, it is. I don't know about the conquest though. It might still be better than like playing crappy like under geared games, you know. But not sure what the fastest best way is. Maybe training grounds are not bad. I don't know. Oh, I tried to fear the healer, but he was in a cocoon. We're just blasting this guy. Dispel my healer. Oh, it actually worked. That's my first successful. Oh my gosh, accidentally. Getting stunned 1,000,000 times. Fear these guys. Try to dispel him, but instead get Shadowward Pain or something. Big damage. Can't really put a dent in this guy's health. Dispel my healer. Up the healer is big. Shoot, I dispelled the healer and CC'd myself. Get another wild imp. Oh no, he died. No! He died really fast there. You just transfer honor from your lock to alts. Yeah, so if you have a main tune that you can play, that's the way I go to. I do not grind that way. I haven't done a crate farming group or anything. I personally just gear myself up in honor from transferring honor over, and then I just like spam games. Whatever. I'm under geared. Bungobbler, you got a main already geared? Oh yeah. If you're just trying other classes, just play the main, get honor, and just transfer it over, and then I don't know. If you're feeling like pretty under geared and like you're just trying to learn, it's like it's annoying, but you can get by with just interesting mind control. Highly effective when in that situation where we have no damage rolling. Fear the healer. Blast. Stunned. Fake the fear. He Shadower Deaths. Oh, he fades it. Okay, dispel myself. There, dispel my own heal. Oh no, he died. What? He died so fast. I don't think I win any of these rounds. I think this is really tough here. Wait, is the... Oh, yeah. Dang. So the priest is 5-0. I see. I see what's happening here. The crate farm group is great, though. How do you transfer? Oh, yeah. You just go to your currency tab. Currency tab. Find honor. You just transfer it over. So honor transferring, it's usually basically disabled at the very start of a season, but then like, you know, once you're like kind of like basically a few weeks into the season, you can just start honor transferring, and it's very good. Just stun this guy because he's popping cooldowns. Just trying to slow down damage as much as I can. I see a tremor totem there. It's too late, so I just let it time out. Doesn't matter. Does it help to dispel like flame shocks or something from this guy? I don't know. He is taking an insane amount of damage, and he's unable to do any damage. This is like totally unwinnable. This priest wants to go 6-0 so badly. There's no way. It's not gonna happen. This feels you know what? We go warrior. That's for sure. Can I fear that dude? Fear the healer. Kill the tremor. Reflect the cyclone. Doesn't matter. Dude's dead. Okay. It happens. It happens. What can you do? There's just like warrior enhanced shaman against the shadow priest demonology. It just doesn't feel right. Let's see, pack. It was only disabled the first week. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like they enabled it pretty quickly this time. There's some seasons where it takes a long time for them to re-enable it, isn't it? I feel like there's some seasons where it feels like I can't gear anything up, but yeah, this time it was pretty fast. I think you're right. Diggity dog, what's your opinion on the best lock spec? You know, I think they're all pretty good in different situations. So in 2v2, it's either affliction or demo. They're both really good. I think affliction I enjoy it more in 2s, but demo is really good too. In 3v3, it's probably either destro or demo, depending on what you're playing with. Affliction is, I think, also perfectly viable. Again, depends on the comp, but all three are good. Actually, probably demo is the worst of the three in 3v3. However, in shuffle, I'd say affliction and demo are probably the best in shuffle because it's very chaotic. They both have a lot of tools of their own. They're tanky, a lot of CC. Yeah, they're both good. I mean, affliction has no CC, but it has a lot of damage to make up for it. And then in Blitz, affliction is again, I think affliction might be overall probably the best when I'm just listing it all out this way. Affliction's the best in Blitz, and then Destro is not far behind it. Demo, so the only game mode where Warlock has a weak spec, it's probably Demo in Blitz, which happens to be like my favorite thing to play because the playstyle is very unique, and it suits me well in terms of like what I like to do in the game. Like I like to seek out 1v1s and just like guard bases and stuff like that. Demo's great for that. So, but it is pretty bad in the capture the flag maps in Blitz. But other than that, I think Warlock is really strong. You can just play whatever you want. They're all really good. Warlock's in a good spot. I think that the meta right now is a little bit melee heavy. Like you just saw an enhance and warrior. They just kind of like just trample over everything. They just do way too much damage. But Yeah, I think Warlock's in a good spot. Yeah, it's funny, but the currency transfers are weird though. Like there's certain things you can't transfer, like mythic crests. I guess any crests are untransferable. Coffer keys, yeah, they're not transferable. Yeah, like most stuff is you can't really transfer. Oh, void light models you can, I guess. Like you can't transfer bloody tokens. Why? I don't know. It's so bizarre. Can't transfer conquest, which is really annoying. But they have like these conquest boxes you can buy instead. So it's like it's fine. But honor luckily is transferable. That's a huge quality of life improvement. Yeah. I'd say my favorite lock spec is demo and AF, depending. Like for Blitz, I like demo the most, but for shuffle, I think I like playing AF the most right now. I don't really play a lot of threes. I just like very occasionally. In threes, I think I like AF the best too, but I think Destro can work really well with certain comps. And then in twos, I play AF. But yeah, like right now, I'm just rotating between all the specs. I play all three a ton, which is very disorienting. And I definitely, so like when I'm trying to climb, I can't do it when I'm streaming because I'm just when I'm streaming, I'm just like blabbing about nonsense, totally distracting myself. But it's fun. But then also like I'm also rotating specs as I stream, and it gets very confusing. I'm always pressing the wrong buttons. So it helps to just pick a spec and just focus on it, just play it repeatedly, and you'll get a lot better at it. And all the specs have a very high potential, so it doesn't really matter what you pick. What is helpful though is like if you do have like if you want to play twos or threes and you have teammates you want to play with, then you want to pick something that'll work well with them. Like if you're playing with I don't know, like a Rhett is your friend, you probably want to play demo. Like you're probably gonna have a rough time if you play affliction and Destro with a Rhett paladin. It just lacks synergy for some reason. But yeah, Destro's pretty flexible. Can play with most stuff. Demo can play with most stuff too. It's just that it's not as good in threes when, like, basically in threes there are a lot of double melee, like melee cleaves, and when they're more coordinated in threes, it's like it's pretty oppressive if you're playing demo because you have to hard cast a lot. It's no fun. It's viable, perfectly viable, but it's just like why go through all that trouble, you know? Unless you're playing with another caster, then demo's amazing. Suddenly it's really good. Because then your caster friend is probably gonna get locked down, and you can free cast. Then it's awesome. So you pack. Destro needs someone to set up kills. Pretty tough without a rogue warrior or something similar. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Destro's also good with other casters. So you can play caster cleave with Destro too. Although demo is probably better. Destro's pretty strong with caster cleave and with like rogues. I'm curious what works well with enhance. It's probably like affliction or something just like high damage. Destro might be fine too. But I don't know. Maybe enhance can't keep the target locked down long enough for you to get your Destro combos off. I'm not sure. Just occurred to me. Yeah, I am queued for affliction blitz. I think my rating is a little high on this guy now. 28. And I'm in placements. That's okay. I think it'll pop. One of them will pop. Thanks for all the info. Yeah, of course. I love talking about this stuff, even if it's like, for people who watch the stream a lot. You probably just hear me ramble on about the same stuff over and over again. I don't know how that feels, but to me, it's like it kind of like helps me reinforce also my understanding of the game. I just like talking randomly, and I mostly just talk Warlock, so love answering questions. I've been a little busier too IRL, so I haven't been. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream like quite as often. I'm still aiming for at least a few times a week, but it's kind of like just sometimes it's just busy or just hard to weave in the streams. Like I'll be playing, but like I'm just kind of like semi AFK, having to do other stuff. But whatever, do what I can. I feel bad for the people who got this mount here, because this mount is like it's also an auctioneer, but it's like the crappy one because it doesn't have a mailbox. But it was like super hard to get the original Brutosaur. I think it costed like billions of gold or something. I don't know what, but pretty insane.
My goods are one of a kind. May my goods serve you well.
The Brutosaur, so good though. The go tailoring. I think I did the tailoring orders already. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, that's right. I can do these two. Getting all these like the thing is like unless you like sit down and like actually try and level your skill, you can't even spend all your specialization points. All right, got a Q-pop. Nice. Mailbox Brutosaur, so nice. Yeah, best 90 bucks. Yeah. So like I had like a few million gold saved up from many years of playing WoW. I spent it all on the Brutosaur. It's super worth it. It was kind of annoying because like then I entered this expansion with like no gold, so I had to kind of like do a lot of fishing and try and generate gold that way, and trade professions and stuff. But man, this mount is so useful. I actually don't even have a good sense of where the auction house is. I think it's over here. Yeah. Wait. No, it's not. I don't even know where the auction house is. So good. All right, here we go. Let's see. What have we got? This is somehow a lower rated game. It's 2800. And we'll play Blitz. I don't want to play Seed Spam here because even though the initial team fight will be pretty messy, it's generally better to play Uncivil Affliction because like eventually you're going to head into like a phase of the game where you're trying to take bases or defend bases, and so this will probably be better. It is an option to play Shadow Rift on this map, but I find it's not super helpful. They're not really great places for it, unless you're Drakthir. Because if you're Drakthir, then you can like do crazy combos where you Shadow Rift people to your port on the edge, then you, I don't know what it's called, wing buff it or something, you knock them off. That's pretty awesome, but since I'm a simple Tauren, here we go. All right, what kind of hunters do we have? Survival, marksman. Okay, what kind of rogue is this? Assassination. They've got marks, devourer, no tanks. Must be a resto shaman. Yeah, resto shaman. It's actually pretty mirror matched here. Very close. Our advantage is we've got a rogue. Rogues are freaking awesome in this map. Pack here, always near the auction house anyway. Rarely need to sell stuff out in the world. I mean that's true. It's just like, honestly, it doesn't. It's not like, it's not better in any way. Like it doesn't make me make more gold or anything. It just like, it just feels nice to not have to go to the auction house. But it's not like I do any more crafting or gathering or anything as a result. It doesn't help, really. It's just like, it feels nice. That's all it is. Wait a second. Could we have taken the... That was a great capacitor totem. Just completely squandered it. That guy's playing Shadow Rift for sure. So I like to interrupt healers in these sorts of fights because you can see he fell behind in healing and they lost their lock. Things start to go south. I'd say most people like to interrupt Warlocks, which I think is also a reasonable choice. But if you're trying to win the fight faster, I find that like trying to lock down a healer is usually a little more effective. But here we now outnumbered him a lot. I think we focused down the healer, probably. He got interrupted once. I can interrupt the next time too, but he's probably gonna die right here. There we go. And once their healer's dead, everything falls apart. Like, they're all gonna die. If we're fast enough. We have to be fast enough though. Gotta fear this guy, because that's a Resto Shaman. Shoot, he arrived. Oh my gosh. Couldn't kill him. Oh, we're so bad. Their healer now arrived too. Basically, we have too many people here now. We're just not getting any kills in. Now they have 2 healers. We can't kill anything. Uh-oh. We had a window there to try and take the flag and we just failed miserably. Oh no. And now you know what's happened? Like that priest comes back with full mana and everything. Our healers are tapped and dying. Here is where, when you know you're not going to get a kill, you actually do want to use your interrupts on the lock, slow down their damage a little. But that was a pretty decent Shadow Rift because yeah, it's just annoying, basically. Oh no. I think that was actually huge. I'm actually surprised the Shadow Rift worked there because I actually did get my teleport off. Alright, let's see. Don't get you wrong, you still want one? Yeah, it'd be nice to have one, but it's okay. They will offer plenty for you to buy at some point, I'm sure. don't know. I feel like not gonna work. All right, they get the cap, but we have slowed them down, and we're all over here. It's not over. I think this is a pretty uphill battle though at this point. Question is like, I guess the rogue's having trouble trying to take the base from anybody. So yeah, we kind of evened it up because we managed to get the next flag pretty quickly. Because we had exhaustion on all of them. They were super far from their base. Dude, that guy is charging all around the world. Crazy. I assume he's gonna die. There we go. And now we have a slight advantage heading into the next flag cap situation. Shoot. We weren't able to stop them. Okay, did our rogue finally get a base so huge? Alright, beat these guys. Just have to keep them off the flag. 'Cause we're probably gonna lose that extra base, you know? That's my guess. So we just don't want to lose the flag. Get baited into actually losing points overall here. Trying to kill grounding takes forever because I'm very slow and can't find the thing. This is basically just a 2v2 in the middle, or I guess 2v3. Oh, you know what? That priest probably should peace out of here. Oh dang, I almost snuck it under his nose there. Oh, here's our chance. We have to kill this guy super fast while he has no healer. It's impossible. Oh my gosh, he's so tanky. Oh my gosh, this guy just literally just hunted that guy out of this world. Oh my gosh, yet again, we couldn't kill people in time. Maybe we can get it now? Nice, killed him before the thing even went off. Alright, I got the flag. We run like the wind. Oh, I think we win anyway. Nice. We did it. That was a close game. Actually, I probably shouldn't even like go close. I don't want to. All right, don't want to risk anything crazy there. All right, we did it. That was a critical game. Those 2,800 matches. All right. Oh, I should have checked the damage meter at the end. I didn't look. I feel like I must have crushed the damage meter. It's completely just like tab dotting everything there. All right, you know what? Tomorrow is Monday. It is a work day, so I think I'm gonna wrap here. Um, Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday night if you're still queuing up and doing stuff. Everybody, thanks for watching. Peace, peace. I will be streaming again at least on Friday for sure, and like every weeknight that I get out of work at a reasonable time. So anyway, I'll see you all soon. All right, peace.